Our partners in the global South and East represent distinctive civilizations, cultures, and religions and belong to a wide variety of integration associations. But they are all united in their desire for progressive peaceful development without external dictates and external pressure. Like us, they advocate democratization of international life and respect for the natural right of peoples to determine their own destiny. At the same time, we note that the Western collective countries, although they have begun to accept the multipolar realities in words, in reality still seek to secure a privileged position for themselves, to preserve the remnants of their former dominance. We have no doubt who the future lies within international affairs. There is an objectively formed rift, with a progressive world majority on one side and the collective West on the other.
Который сейчас, как вы можете наблюдать, ежедневно не может,
which now, as you can see, cannot unite its ranks on a daily basis and cannot give up these selfish habits.
Мы убеждены, что не может быть разумной альтернативы.
We are convinced that there can be no reasonable alternative to our foreign policy course approved by the head of state, President Vladimir Putin.
Россия всегда была.
It is based on national interests. Russia has always been and remains open to equal, respectful cooperation with all those who are ready to work with us together based on a fair balance of interests, be it in the form of security, politics, economics, culture, and contacts between people. We will always be ready to talk with mutual respect with any country. In Africa, there is the African Union, uniting all the African countries.
Тоже общеконтинентальная организация. А в Евразии такой организации нет.
In Latin America, there is a community of Latin American and Caribbean states and continental organizations. But in Eurasia, there is no such organization. There is the OSCE, which is based on the Euro-Atlantic concept, and there are numerous sub-regional structures, which I have listed.
Единого форума, где все страны континента, естественно,
There is ASEAN too. There is the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Persian Gulf. There are many associations. There is no single forum where all the countries of the continent, naturally neighboring each other, would be represented.
Дипломатии с Китайской Народной Республикой, в том числе на высшем уровне.
Which is why we will promote the concept that the President has mentioned. This year, we expect further development of joint diplomacy with the People's Republic of China.
А президент Путин посетит Китай в привязке к 80-й годовщине победы над японским милитаризмом и окончания
including at the highest level. President Xi Jinping will time his next visit to Moscow to coincide with the commemoration of the victory in the Great Patriotic War on May 9th. And President Putin will visit China to mark the 80th anniversary of the victory over Japanese militarism and the end of World War II in late August or early September. The Russian Foreign Ministry ensured last December, 2 months ago, the adoption of the General Assembly resolution called Eradication of Colonialism in all its forms and manifestations. The next step should be the adoption of a decision.
Заседания министров иностранных дел в этом формате состоятся буквально завтра и послезавтра.
We propose to declare December 14, 1960, Declaration on the Granting of Independence to Colonial Countries and Peoples, as the International Day Against Colonialism in all its forms and manifestations.
Нам удается купировать попытки Запада украинизировать повестку дня, навязать дискриминационные решения.
I note the G20. Meetings of foreign ministers in this format will take place just tomorrow and the day after tomorrow in Johannesburg, South Africa, in the G20, together with like-minded BRICS and other states in the global South. We are succeeding in stopping Western attempts to make the agenda all about Ukraine and impose discriminatory solutions in economics, finance, trade, and climate. We need to continue to use this platform to teach our Western colleagues to work together in a mutually respectful manner, rather than to impose their unilateral approaches and prescriptions. Together with our colleagues in Parliament, we are showing the international community the urgency of eliminating the root causes of the Ukrainian crisis. President Putin stressed this crucial point in his telephone conversation with President Trump on February 12. And yesterday we paid particular attention to this very topic during the meeting between the Foreign Minister and the United States Secretary of State with the foreign policy and national security aides. 3 new Russian embassies have already been opened in Africa, with 7 more planned over the next 2 years.